Hello Taurus, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect, and this is your reading for the rest of July into August 2020. It's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's very much not, I mean, it could be a love relationship reading, but there's literally not one cup in this entire reading. It's all pentacles and all wands. I've got three characters. I've got my Emperor who's come through as your significator. I would normally say that that suggests your energy, and that's how I'll probably read it. But your external energy, in fact, how you're being viewed, is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse twice. So that indeed could be you in terms of your part of the story. And in the outcome, I've got a King of Wands. That is my three main characters. So let's just start off with the Emperor now. This feels like a work reading. This feels like there's some sort of court case involved here regarding money, regarding work. I mean, it could be a family dispute, because it says there's at least three individuals here. There could be more. So the Emperor is usually the father. Now, either this is his own energy, and I think it is, or it's the energy he's dealing with. But the Emperor is usually, you know, in control of a situation. He is law and order, and yet he's come up with, you know, energy that really kind of doesn't suit him, albeit he's upright. He actually came through as someone who didn't see something coming, who was actually quite a generous individual. I'm trying to think what I had too many cards, and I'm determined to tidy up a bit. He he was really abundant, and he always felt there was enough for everyone, and yet he lacked foresight. The owl spirit was in reverse for him. So yeah, I don't know if something has been taken from him, if he has been duped in some way, but he is absolutely suffering some sort of loss here with the mice and the storks is what I got in him. And that is, it can be a loss of movement. It's just it's dealing with corruption. It's something that's prevented him from moving in a positive direction. He is really hampered in his movements. Now, with all that gnome in reverse, this is chaos. This is usually my drunken, idiotic gnome. So it could suggest that it's an action that he's taken that's put him in this position, or he's been dealing with someone like this that has created this loss and this restriction for him. Because the gnome comes in, he is usually someone who does something pretty stupid. Usually, you know, whilst drunk, but he's also someone who comes in to break down our structures, break down our walls, you know, in order to, in some ways, kind of like, you know, help us, if you know what I mean. But he does create chaos. And now we have Gloom Doom in reverse here. So this is someone who's fallen into depression, who's feeling really low, really pessimistic, can be intense self-pity about searching. You even kind of feel like we've cursed ourselves, or we are cursed. And when he's in reverse, he's really hard to dig out. I mean, it's all, you know, it's almost like no matter what you say, this person is they've got to almost come out of it, or at least have a desire to come out of that sort of energy. Or they can be there a very long time, but ultimately he does seem really stuck. So either he's done something stupid, or he's been taken for a fool, and he may even have been ripped off. And his blocked position, or the challenge for the month, is the Six of Pentacles with the Ra card. So it's waiting on a payout. It's waiting on things being equalized. It's maybe waiting on a loan. There is definitely some sort of court case here that does look to be resolved pretty soon. And again, whatever this is, it is preventing him from moving on. He's feeling now pretty restricted. This is somebody who wants to get up and go, who wants something new in their life. But it's also feeling pretty much not grounded, and maybe even angry about a situation, about how long things are taking to resolve. I got on this, the innocence can never last, wake me up when September ends, and 7 years has gone so fast. Now, before I get into this, and this might be on a complete tangent, but I got the picture of Dorian Gray in the subconscious area. Now, in the base of the matter, this is what drives the reading, even if you're not aware of it. And I got the Sun and the Devil. I mean, I was just, wow. This is almost not being able to ignore your shadow side anymore. There is a glaring truth here. And if you know, the way he's looking at me, he's like, I see you, I know what you've done, but this is your subconscious, or the Taurus I'm reading for. They know what they've done, and it's glaringly obvious, and it can't be avoided. It literally can't be avoided. When you come onto your external energy, you'll see why. And on this, I got the picture of Dorian Gray. The whole story, because this devil here, I've made up a smaller deck because the devil card comes up a lot, and obviously it can mean so many different things, various addictions, or you know, codependency, behavioral, there's so many. I made a whole list, and what came out on this was wrath and drugs. Obviously I had to put the 7 deadly sins in there, yeah. And there might even be sex here. This is someone who's really burdened by stuff they've done, basically. The whip and the cross is what I got on this. This really is like the cross they bear, and it might be that they're dealing with aggression or abuse, or that's what they are, or it can indicate sex as well. But not only do I have one devil, I have 2 devils. So my first devil was clarified with the Chariot in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And this is like everything comes to a stop, because you can't get past this. You cannot get past whatever this devil represents. It is literally running the show, even if you don't know it. And the Knight of Pentacles was clarified by the devil yet again. And this not only did so the picture of Dorian Gray, I'm sure you're familiar with it, but he sells his soul to the devil to basically gain immortality, to remain youthful and beautiful forever. And it's after seeing a portrait of himself that, you know, encapsulates his beauty. He's so very much taken by it. I mean, it's full-blown narcissist, obviously. And yeah, so he makes the deal with the devil, basically. He is he'd come to London, inherited a fortune from his grandfather. His grandfather was abusive. Got the Emperor up here, just saying. And he's basically this chap introduces him to all the pleasures of London, basically. So he goes on a massive rampage, and he's having a jolly old time. More sex, drugs and rock and roll, basically. And then he meets a woman and proposes to her. But his friend basically talks him out of that, and he lures him to a brothel where they, you know, have a final time, and there's lots of drugs, etc. And following that, he decides to bin off the woman that he's proposed to. And she ultimately kills herself, and then he discovers that she's pregnant, and it just goes from bad to worse. It ultimately becomes a murderer, and yeah. And the reason that I saw it not once but twice is that it can be avoided. This is like him going up to the attic and looking at his portrait. This is him, you know, walking around London, young, dandy and handsome, and he just can't help but go up and have a look at what he actually looks like, and this is what he sees. And with the Chariot being in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, I just saw that as, you know, he obviously had the possibility of a lovely future with Sybil, and all the wheels come off, everything stops, he does a complete U-turn on all that, he withdraws his offer. And then when I saw this one, to me it looked like when I can't remember the chap's name, but he comes back. He basically leaves London for like 20-30 years and comes back, and clearly he's not aged at all, but he gets involved with another woman, And either it's the other woman's father or a romantic partner. But anyway, he locks him in the attic and he burns the portrait with Dorian in there, and this like setting fire to it. I just saw the whole movie. Obviously, it's probably way more dramatic than what's going on here, but somebody is trying to. I don't see they're trying to avoid what's going on in their subconscious. They see, I think they see it clearly. And it is having an impact in all areas of their life. So in the crowning card, what's immediately apparent, what's, you know, out there in the 3D that we're dealing with, I've got the Lovers in reverse, so a choice in love, and the Justice card. So this can be, it was upright. This can be a divorce, obviously. It came through in the Workaholic. So either it is to do with, what's that? Oh gosh, I've lost my train of thought. It's like it's business basically. It's a company. It's business. It's a job. It's dealing with like an HR department, something like that. There is somebody wants their money back big time here. Probably the Emperor. So there is a decision coming through. Everything's been brought back into line with the Justice card here. I mean, it can just be a contract. It doesn't need to be somebody, you know, up in court. But there is a resolution to this with the Justice card being upright, and it's either to do with work or somebody's been working on this for a very long time. But ultimately this Justice card comes with a prayer in reverse, so somebody's prayers are not going to be answered here, and I really do feel it's something they're still not going to be able to let go of. They're not going to be able to, I think, accept this outcome. In the past, I have got Temperance in reverse with the Five of Swords, and again, I sort of came back to this was Sybil just being completely overthrown. All her lovely moderation, kindness, sweetness, but you know, we've got the Five of Swords here. Or there's been some sort of battle here that someone's been determined to win at all cost. They don't care who they've lost in the process. They may literally have lost their own mind in the process. They've been driven, it's almost like a craving to get this resolved, or this is the impact they've had on someone else. But there has been a battle in the past here. There's been a lot of mind games here, deliberate mind games that have intentionally messed somebody up here. And as I say, there is going to be an outcome. There is a decision being made here to break this contractual agreement, or this marriage or business partnership, whatever it may be, but somebody's prayers are not getting answered. And in the immediate future for Taurus, I have got the Eight of Pentacles. This is someone working with the Knight of Wands in reverse here. Crikey. Now, I did get Discovery card in reverse and Acceptance in reverse. So I sort of got that with Discovery being in reverse, that when it comes to the, if it is an actual court case or, you know, submitting legal documents, somebody's missed something here. It was like the due diligence was off. Something was missed here with regards to whatever they were working on. And with the Knight of Swords in reverse, Knight of Wands, sorry, he's chaotic. He is also impulsive and promiscuous. I mean, that could be something that they're working on. I'm not really getting that. I'm actually just getting that there's somebody who's not able to accept the outcome of this. There may be like, you know, a future discovery that's made, and they may want to like go back to court and do it all over again. But this just feels like somebody is too impulsive. And even though they've worked hard on it, or indeed they could even just be getting offered a job in the future, but there is I don't know why I'm getting that somebody may have falsified like a CV or something here. Show me the Knight of Wands in reverse. Did I get something on him? No. It's the Knight of Wands in reverse for the Ace of Pentacles for Taurus. Knight of Wands in reverse, please. That makes no sense. Knight of Wands in reverse. Superstar. There's some sort of rejection here. So it may be that you know, just someone is waiting on word about a job in the future. It's communication. And I sort of get this, which is not good. I get the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Tower in reverse here. I don't know what it is, but there's just something off. There's something off here. With regards to this, I'm going to call it a court case. You know, it might not be what it is, but this involves a friend. And I've been getting, your last reading was Laurel and Hardy. There's another fine mesh you've gotten me into. There's a friend in here. This could be the King of Wands. And they're being blocked because there's deception here and self-interest. I've got the fox here. But there is work coming in the future, or you're going to be working in something, but I just feel somebody's missing something, and there is some sort of rejection here because things just aren't on the up and up. And this Knight of Wands has no self-control. Too many people. I'll not need to put it together because I know if it's your reading, you'll be able to. It just frustrates me when I've got so many characters. So in terms of your external influences, right, so we've got the Two of Pentacles and the Tower, but this Two of Pentacles can be like working two jobs. It's trying to balance out your finances. It can be a bit like robbing Peter to pay Paul, but it's also about using the Ace of Pentacles, the raw material, a lump sum of money to invest and, you know, multiply it. I just feel that someone is almost, the way this is, this hermit, what he's looking over to is this, is all this. And it's like you're being drawn back every time to this devil energy that's hiding. So if this is someone's subconscious, and they do know it, and they're maybe in denial, and there's a number of issues going on down here, even though they're sort of working and distracting themselves or not paying attention to it, it's like, I don't want to look at that. I want to look at, you know, how I present myself to the world at large. This hermit is like going, no, over here, dude. This is what you need to address. And that's when the Tower comes in. It's like a self-realization, and everything gets blocked. And there's like a complete burnout here with the Ten of Wands in reverse, and impasse is major change. So I've got Chariot in reverse, and now I've got the Ten of Wands in reverse. I've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse who doesn't move. I've got the Knight of Wands in reverse who is, you know, off his head most of the time. And someone is just almost like just ignoring it all. Just ignoring it all. And they can't. If this is you, Taurus, you're not going to be able to ignore this for much longer because the Tower is coming in. And you're going to have to address whatever is here in the attic or the dungeon. The Tower seems to be coming down. I mean, it's on wand energy again. It's the end of the road with regards to certainly this self-denial and avoidance, but it can be the end of this, you know, work situation as well. What's Ten of Wands? Didn't ask. Oh, crikey, more wands, Five of Wands. So hopefully a return to peace here. Do you know what it feels like? It's like somebody, you know, if you're involved in like a divorce or a court case for business, it literally does occupy your life. As much as you try and manage other aspects, it is all consuming, and you're living on the edge of your raw, tattered nerves. And it could very well be that something is brought to light here or resolved, and there's a final outcome, and that's when you hit the floor. And that is oftentimes when you actually get sick, because you're running on adrenaline. And as soon as you're not, your body just erupts. And yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. What's 10 of Wands in reverse for Taurus? 10 of Wands in reverse, please, for Taurus, the Tower. Crikey, it's still not finished. Got the World in reverse. It's not finished because they've got to go back. You've got to go back. The Hermit is about lessons. You've got to go back and look at this. This has not been fixed. Going the wrong way. Are you kidding me? 3 devils and another Lovers in reverse. OMG. It's not finished. It's not going to be avoidable. The Tower is going to come in and it's going to bring you to your knees and put a big full stop in until you addressed this. Now, this Queen of Pentacles is in terms of how you're being viewed, which is interesting. It's not necessarily the person I'm reading for, so you need to switch it up here. This Queen of Pentacles has come through in reverse twice. I was seeing this as Sybil, and the Ace of Pentacles actually being, you know, the seed, the baby, the fetus. Now, she's gone, either there's 2 Queen of Pentacles here, maybe there's 2, I don't know. There's 1 in reverse, and her energy is very codependent. I'm actually not getting anything massively negative from her. I have checked her. She's come through as the ego spirit. The spirit has got your back. Now that to me always tells me that this person is pretty straight, because spirit doesn't have your back if you're not. It's as simple as that. So she definitely has some issues, and it's mainly around codependency and feeling trapped in the situation. And she's been trapped either because she's been pregnant, or she's lost a baby, or she just doesn't have the finances to allow her to move on. She can be the cheating spouse in reverse. And then she gets an offer. The Ace of Pentacles becomes upright and much bigger. So it's almost like there's some sort of negotiation here to do with this Queen of Pentacles. She wasn't taking the other one. She wasn't taking this little Ace of Pentacles. This was the first offer was rejected. And she takes this one. She's still a bit pissed. She's in reverse. I don't know that she's pissed off. I think she's felt trapped in the situation, and there is an offer coming in, and it allows her to make changes in her life, possibly even change residence that came through. As I say, she's got the Deer spirit in reverse, which is bring a gentle touch. She's not gentle. She's not gentle and soft. She can very much stand up for herself. But I think, you know, even regardless if that's your natural nature, if this is something that's been on some time, it has taken its toll on her as well. But probably her health more than anything else. But she does get this offer. I don't know if she's taking it because she's still in reverse, okay? But it is a much improved offer. And that is in terms of how you've been viewed. So you have to take that with a pinch of salt. And in your hopes. This is a hell of a story. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. With the Page of Pentacles upright. So we've got another offer coming in here. It's like someone's trying to do some deals here. This is your hopes. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse is your hope. Now, I think this is a hope for someone else. A hope that they become financially unstable. That they don't get to swan off into the sunset with all their 9 pentacles. I think there's a desire to take from someone here. To negotiate a deal. I mean, it's a complete mismatch though. But there is a desire here that someone does not get to swan off. There's almost a desire, a craving that someone feels some sort of financial, maybe even physical pain commensurate to what maybe you've gone through. Because it's coming through again in your fears. You're fearing that somebody is going to get away scot-free, oopsie, with the Nine of Pentacles. You're fearing that they're going to, Four of Pentacles, drop this. I almost feel that somebody wants to delay something. Maybe they need more time to, you know, build a case or negotiate or whatever. But there is a fear that somebody maybe gets away with someone, or gets, you know, anything I say in a reading counts. There's a fear that somebody becomes successful here and gets away from you. Maybe even leaves you, becomes single, and becomes successful. Somebody doesn't want that. It's a fear they're going to drop you. They're going to let this go. They're going to stop fighting, take what they've got and run. And in the outcome, this is a new chap. He's a lover, not a fighter, to say the fucking least. This guy is so weak. It's ridiculous. Oh my God. That might be harsh. That's just how I saw him. King of Wands with the Five of Cups. He's a lover, not a fighter. So he gets the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is, I think, probably the only cups in the whole reading, because he's a lover. This is my lover up here, lover boy. I don't know who he is, but he doesn't get his wishes fulfilled here. He's disappointed here, and almost a little bit salty with it is what I'm getting. And he just does one. He does not have the strength for pretty much anything. I mean, this guy, honestly, this guy feels like he's not even got a backbone. He's just going to cut and run, whatever this outcome is, whoever this relates to. He's actually got the scythe and the ship. He's going to cut and run, because he doesn't have the strength, the courage, the tenacity to, I don't know, handle disappointment. He's not taking the lead in any situation. And this is the Lover's card in reverse again. So this could be like a third party situation here, and obviously there's maybe two men and one woman. It can just be a family dynamic, it can be business. But whoever this King of Wands is, and if you're counting on him to do anything, don't. This guy would never have your back. Never have your back. Actually, this is so bad. And it's not being mean to the person whose image just popped into my head, because literally he was 19 at the time. But we went to see, it was like an alien show in Glasgow under the arches. And it was amazing. It was all kitted out. And we're in this lift and the alien's coming through the top of it. And the lift doors open, and I shit you not, he's my boyfriend at the time. He literally threw me behind him. He's 6'3" and ran for his life, screaming like a That's who your King of Wands is. So you're thinking that when the shit hits the fan, he's going to be there for you. Not this guy. Okay. That's so funny. I'll put that in yours. Okay. Advice for Taurus. What a reading. I think I might just entitle it The Picture of Dorian Gray. It's super fun. Advice for Taurus, please. If you would like a personal, all my information is below, along with my pricing and information on my Reiki. If you would like, subscribe and share. Super, super. Taurus. Taurus advice. Retreat and recharge. Yeah, all good stuff. I think this is from my Emperor. Retreat and recharge in the Hermit. You've got the Hermit. And Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. See, what's the healing information? I mean, this might be literally when this tower hits, because I do actually see somebody who just hits complete rock bottom here. And anything that they've tried to, you know, section off and not deal with and assume that it has been, is done and dusted, is sort of like coming to the surface here to be dealt with. So the Medicine Guardian, you know, it could literally be a doctor, a therapist. Oh yeah, this is my Emperor. He's in reverse now. This is him here. King of Cups. Healing information. So it might involve a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But the King of Cups is a very healing energy. So this is just a very kind, loving person. So there may be a masculine in your life that you can think of with those sort of attributes, and they might be able to offer you some solace and advice at this time. Medicine. But when my Medicine Guardian comes through, it's also to look at alternative methods of healing along with the traditional. So, you know, just sort of do your research and open your mind to alternatives. There we go. Listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. Healing angels can help you heal emotionally, spiritually, and physically with their energy, but they can also direct you towards information that will return you to wholeness. When this card appears, information is being revealed that can help heal an aspect of your current situation, whether that be your health, relationships, or even career. So be alert to this. The Medicine Guardian has a healing wand, which represents a capacity to heal with the power of will and desire, and a chalice, which represents returning to a state of wholeness, a state where your cup is no longer full but overflowing with goodness. The emerald colour of the card represents the healing rays of Archangel Raphael and his healing angels. If you are working through something that is physically challenging, pay particular attention to information that's coming to you that feels inspired, insightful, and warm. It will be supportive of your wellness. Okay, yeah, and it could involve a King of Cups, but actually he usually is a healer of some sort or a doctor. So it is coming, Taurus, if it's not come yet, and this is unavoidable. So you're just going to have to take the time you need. You know, start the healing process, can take a very long time, and address the portrait in the attic. Bye for now.